Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Hopefully we are live out there. It's been an interesting morning. I'm just going to tidy away some cards. Okay, it's like I'm bubbling at the mouth. My hands are so cold. It's Friday. A time to thank God. I tried to do a personal reading and I couldn't do it because the masculine energy was quite dominant within the reading. As in, like, personally for me, it was coming through. There was too many personal messages and it was like, I've never had this before, where the masculine energies kind of come in and blocked me from reading anyone else's story, energy. It's like I had to read theirs. So very confusing. So I had to stop my personal reading, which has never really happened before. I've got extreme back pain. I feel like the masculine energy is a lot stronger than mine, and I don't have an issue with that. I don't know what they're trying to prove, some kind of points, but I've got the messages. I mean, seriously, I was taken to, like, to read out poems that kind of really resonated with me. And it was normally when I'm urged to say something that I can take as like a personal reference or a message for me, sometimes I giggle, like it's it distracts me, and that's what's happened today. So, and I chose some really weird cards to be able to, I'm just very distracted by the masculine's energy today, and I'm feeling a lot of pain in my body, in my back. All I keep saying is owl, and I think I'm meant to be saying like owl, O-W-L. Anyway, let's have a look. So before I do any personal readings, I thought we should just go live and let's tap into this energy and see what's going on. Temperance, I've seen that card quite. That card's been spoken about. Quite a lot today. Temperance. Okay. Yeah, what's going on? The Lovers. So masculine, feminine energy here. You can see that, well, they're both kind of looking at each other going, well, what's going on? What is going on? Because I feel like I have the masculine energy within me. I'm feeling quite a lot of aches and pains. And like a body takeover. We've got the Fool, taking that leap of faith. It's a show of faith. Is he showing off? Have a look at what I can do. I can jump into your energy field and affect with the effect of transmutation. Okay. Who's a clever boy then? Well, we have a knight here on his wands. There's a knight here on his horse. He's not looking very fulfilled, so you can kind of see that this is a it's like he's not sure if it'll work. Well, I'm bringing the message that it works and that it can be felt. Got the flame here that's droopy, so it's about bringing back some passion. It's very energetic. Oh, it's very energetic. Okay. The horse looks very energetic. It's like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So you can lead you to the signs, but we can't make you see. You may see or you may not. You may drink or you may not. When I was younger, I was ridiculed for my name. And that's what it just took there. Like, you may drink or you may not. And because my name's Lucy May, people used to say to me, Lucy May or Lucy May not. That's what it took me to. Lucy May or Lucy May not. See the signs? See the messages? Okay. So the energy of being in your own little world, and then you have the 4 star signs around you. So Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. I feel the energy of like two magician wands here. Not only do you see the signs, but you manifest them. We'll get one more card from here. And then we'll go to the Divine Feminine Oracle. I'm extremely cold. It's like, what's happened to all the heat in my body? Okay, decision time. Do we unveil the truth? Well, I'm coming on here and being truthful on what I'm experiencing. I mean, it's kind of put a spanner in the works, in my works. I've heard and felt the incessant chatter. I'm experiencing root chakra pain. Although I did feel last night it was travelling up my spine, like this snake. So this could be... Oh, I have got the journey of love, because I was taken to like the Kundalini rising. The snake here. And I have been like delving into the energy, flicking through books and trying to make sense of what the hell is going on with me. So that could be like the masculine coming through, as in trying to figure out what the hell is going on with me. Right, let's go to the Chakra Wisdom Tarot cards. I rarely use these cards. Oh, I was going to the Divine Feminine Oracle, wasn't we? We'll get back to them. I swear I feel cold to the bone. A bit like this masculine feels here. Okay, looks like that's like stardust. Let's call it stardust, pointing to the arm here, the elbow. Ace of Coins. Ta-da! Let's read this. Interesting, because I felt like, where's all the fire? Where's all the heat in my body? It's like, what's going on? Let's read this card. The Ace of Pentacles. I mean, that's a really nice offering. That's a divine offering. Security. All to do with the root chakra. Let's read it. A bit distracted. The card of Elegant Receipt. It's interesting because I felt the energy of when the sheet's kind of uncovered, there's this feminine. So is the coin like... There's a spanner. Just dropped the spanner. The masculine's in the shadow here. It's more about appearing. His appearance. I don't mean as in how he looks. I mean how he how he manifests himself, how he appears. He just appears. Let's read this. The card of elegant receipt. She stands in the clouds of manifestation. The moon. It doesn't say the moon. It says the roses. Let's hold this card up. She stands in the clouds of manifestation. The roses around her indicate growing through a challenging past. She is grounded and confidently summons creation from the dreamer's realm. The chakra message. This chakra relates to the growth of your personal root chakra. This may present as an untapped skill or a personality trait that will result in a tangible manifestation in your life. The indication. An inheritance is coming to you and will present in physical form. The indication is that it is a form of divine providence being handed to you. Wow. Divine providence. I can't think of anything more valuable or satisfying than receiving the richness of your divine masculine. Keywords: co-creation, visualization, tangible results and a new venture. Okay, the meditation. When you experience material gain, is it seemingly from happenstance? What comes from above needs the grounding of the red chakra. This is your new foundation. Breathe and stand in the frequency of what you will create. Breathe and stand in the frequency of what you will create. So I felt the energy of the masculine, like, seriously in me. Contemplation. You are already a manifestor. Will you choose to be a conscious one? And I've become very aware of this. More so today, because it's very strong today. The energy is strong. It's a strong force. Well, let's go to the Divine Feminine cards. It's like sitting within the energy that you're going to be co-creating with. You're both manifestors, magical manifestors. Let's have a look at the Divine Feminine Oracle cards. Look at that card there. Isis, the goddess of magic. Isis and Osiris. Takes me to now the video. Remember the time. Do you remember when we fell in love? We were young and innocent then. So it's about remembering. Well, let's read about her, because her sexual energy is sacred and my pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. Is this the point where I giggle? A bit uncomfortable. Okay, I can relate with that. Let's hope this laughter clears my root chakra. My back pain. Isis, the goddess of magic. Let's see whereabouts she is. Oh, 170. Isis embodies the pure magic of devoted love. I said there was nothing more rich or rewarding than bagging yourself a divine masculine. Now what's interesting, I think she used her magic to bring his body pieces like back together. I feel cold. I feel like a cold mortal. Isis embodies the pure magic of devoted love. Isis is an ancient Egyptian goddess of love, fertility, resurrection and magic. Her temples lined the Nile Delta in Upper Egypt from the 4th century BCE to the 4th century CE, with the closing of the temple at Philae. The priests and priestesses who served her were known for their miraculous healing powers. Isis is the daughter of Geb, god of the earth, and Nut, goddess of the sky. She married her brother Osiris. When he was murdered, his body parts were scattered all over the earth. Isis searched tirelessly to remember him, as in member, to remember him, and then used her sexual energy to bring him back to life. Osiris's death and rebirth were celebrated annually. Isis then gave birth to their son, Horus, and became worshipped as the ideal wife and mother. Her association with magic originates with the sun god Ra. Isis created the first snake in order for it to bite Ra. In his pain and near death, he gave her his secret name so that she could revive him. Isis then became more powerful than Ra and possessed the magic to heal and to prolong life, or to give life back to the dead. What does this mean? So I've picked up on the snake energy here. And also I said, I actually felt the masculine was more powerful than, like, what I can handle. But it says here, Isis then became more powerful than Ra. What happened? Okay, in his pain and near death, he gave her his secret name so that she could revive him. Isis then became more powerful than Ra and possessed the magic to heal and to prolong life, or to give life back to the dead. So when your soul selects her card, the sexual energy that creates life can also be used to sustain it. It's significant that Isis brings Osiris back to life by making love to him. The metaphor is that by uniting life and death, body and soul, masculine and feminine, and heaven and earth, a rebirth or a resurrection occurs. The sexual energy that sex inspires exists within each of us all the time, latent and waiting to be utilised to create more life. Often our own sexual energy and power is feared, or left neglected and unacknowledged. It's a powerful sacred life force that Isis wants us to integrate more fully. It doesn't require a partner to activate it. It only takes awareness that it exists and the remembering of our heart to our head, our body to our soul. It takes activating the energy of our root chakra and uniting it with the crown chakra just above our head. Isis is a call for us to allow our sexuality to infuse and enhance all that we say and do. She is the sacred reminder that sex is holy, and what makes it holy isn't marriage, or a certain combination of male and female, or masculine and feminine. Sex is made sacred through presence, through our capacity to become fully embodied. So the soul voice meditation, what does sexual empowerment feel like to me? And the intention, sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. Okay. Oh my goodness. Where should we go from here? I was just seeing if any of you were chatting. Angels and ancestors. Stag, trust and thrive. And we've got another card underneath there. Hide him. I think I know who you are. I think I know who you are. Trust and thrive. Whereabouts is the stag? Here it is. Come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. I want to go to this one here. This figure here. Come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. Oh my God, I feel actually I could have a heart attack. My heart hurts. The stag card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic traditions, the stag with his crown of antlers is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. In Native American traditions, he is greatly loved, for stags and deer have provided food for the people and materials that have allowed them to create medicine items such as drums, rattles, and smudge fans. Although the stag has been hunted in the past, and still is, he has strength, dignity and poise. And when this card arises, it can also represent fertility and sexuality. Maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side, with your spiritual integrity supporting you on that journey. The extended message: you have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts, strength and power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you are willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence, and their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You are being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished. This in turn will give you even more power to thrive onwards and upwards. Next card. Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. It's like I thought it was you. I thought it was this card. Medicine Guardian. I have to say that word, I don't know how to pronounce. Caduceus. That's how I'm going to pronounce it, if I remember. Be open to healing information. Listen to what is coming up from within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. Pay attention to healing information. Healing angels can help you heal emotionally, spiritually and physically with their energy. But they can also direct you towards information that will help you return to wholeness. When this card appears, information is being revealed When this card appears, information is being revealed that can help heal an aspect of your current situation, whether that be your health, relationships, or even career. So be alert for this. The Medicine Guardian has a, how did I say I was going to pronounce it? A caduceus healing wand, which represents the capacity to heal with the power of will and desire, and a chalice, which represents returning to a state of wholeness. Hey, original. A state where your cup is no longer full, but overflowing with goodness. The emerald colour of this card represents the healing rays of Archangel Raphael and his healing angels. Okay, the extended message. You are being exposed to information and insights that will have a dramatic healing effect upon your life. It's spoken most about sex, hasn't it? Okay. If you're working through something mentally or emotionally, know that there are spiritual energies supporting your healing. If you're working through something that is physically challenging, pay particular attention to information that's coming to you that feels inspired, insightful, and warm. It will be supportive of your wellness. Your angels are here to remind you that your natural state is one of wholeness, and you are on the road to revealing that wholeness once more. I actually made that comment to somebody that I kind of worked with this morning to have a look into this energy. And I said, I just need to bring myself back to oneness. It's wholeness. Okay, let's go to the journey of love. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm actually shaking my hands. I mean, it's too like early in the season to put the heating on, but my hands just have not warmed up for days. Okay, it's like I've got the chills today. Okay. Even the end of my nose is cold. Let's have a look and see where we are on the journey of love. Oh my goodness, I had the sharpest pain just shoot up my back then. Okay. It's not pleasant, is it, having back pain? It's not something that I'm used to. The light field. Put on oven love. Yes. Put on oven love. Oven gloves. Could you imagine? I did think about putting on gloves, but I thought about having a hot water bottle with me, just carrying a hot water bottle. I think once I warm my hands up, okay, I think they're so cold that they just haven't, I don't know. 63. Hi, Leo. I just realised it was you speaking. Let's go to this. Card number 63. The light field. All right, let's find out what's going on. Hey, Cynthia, darling. Wash them. Oh, I've tried that. And then they go like purple. They're freezing. My body's nice and warm. It feels nice and warm. Maybe that's what I need to do, is just warm it up with my own body heat. Under my armpits or something. Should we find out what's going on? You are very open to the other side. The veil that separates the worlds is very fine for you. So it's really taking me back to this veil here. For there is much love in your heart, and love exists beyond all barriers, including those of time, distance, and even death. If you wish to communicate with those that have passed on, I did feel the energy of actually a ghost energy. So I felt like this morning my complexion was more like ghostly, lighter, transparent. And so that kind of energy, that would make sense, wouldn't it? It will pass. This too shall pass, okay? Well, I'm feeling different energies within me, so it makes sense. So, if you wish to communicate with those that have passed on, do so through your heart. If you want to communicate energetically with your beloved, even though you are separated in physical location, then you can do so now. Well, that's exactly what I feel is happening. But literally in my body, I mean... It's like the energy of try it before you buy into it. If your physical abilities are opening up and you need confirmation or reassurance, accept this message of guidance as being such. Those who are past can be fully received and peacefully into the light, and your love guides them home. Well, I've experienced that, like, where are we, the end of the week? Like the beginning of the week, I've made mention I've been speaking to my mum and my dad and my passed over loved ones. Okay. The messages that you sense in your own heart that come from unconditional love, that uplift and reassure, can be trusted. The light is so close to you, beloved, it surrounds you as a glow from within. This oracle brings you guidance that you are connecting with a field of awareness that is real, and that you are protected by light as you do so. It is confirming that there is nothing for you to fear, and that those that have passed on or will pass on in future will always be safely held in love. It is also confirmation that there are very real bonds that connect you to your loved ones, past, present and future, that are beyond the confines of time and space. Let's read this poem. When I'm in love, I am not afraid to be any part of me. I let it all be free for the world to know. And when I'm ready to love, I will create a reflection of who I am, and we will shed our fears, complete our past, and trust love to be our guide. And interesting, page number 144. I do. I do, I do, I do, I do, I do. 27 minutes in, right? What's that say? 04. Hot chocolate in hand. Good day. Love yous. Been our toes. Your toes have been cold? I think that whole hell's frozen over sink is coming through. Yes. It's all energy. It definitely is all energy. Let's go to the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards and see what story they want to come out with. Why am I singing like we are sailing? We are sailing. Sending me some love. Warm. Nice warm red love heart. Oh, joy. Yellow. Dancing Daisy. That would get me warmed up, won't it? Let's just jump and see what happens. That's a good idea. I think that's the best advice, really, isn't it? Maybe do some star jumps. The legends. We don't know much about Dancing Daisy, but we do know that she brings joy whenever she appears. Everyone who sees her becomes happier and more peaceful. Arguments cease as she comes close. People are even healed physically as a result of her presence. No one knows where she came from, and just before the TV crews arrive, she leaves. The inspiration. Dancing Daisy represents a new joyous phase in life and a significant change, such as a move, a new job, or a marriage. This is the moment after you leap. I'm so excited. Oh yeah. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. I mean, marriage has been on the cards. It's definitely a sign that keeps coming through for me. This is the moment after the leap. You may not see where you are going, but you will land on your feet. Personal inquiry. What can I do to invite happiness into my life? Being present is not the same as truly experiencing something. Key ideas. A conduit for joy. Detach from joy. Higher purpose. Profoundly impacting lives. Improved health. A birth. Keywords: joy, playfulness, delight. The meditation, sit with Dancing Daisy, not literally in me. Look at her and allow her joy to fill you. Now imagine a ball of sunshine in your solar plexus. Let it expand, allowing the room to be filled with this radiant energy. Send it out to the universe with love. Things manifest quickly after touching this energy. Wow. It's quite a profound reading, isn't it? This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. The choir's kicked in. Oh, that was quick to sight. How long have we been on for? 36 minutes. I need a message. You need a message. Do you want me to pull you guys a card? We can do that. If you want one. Cynthia, would you like a card? You wasn't on the reading the other day when I pulled some cards. I'll get you a metal. I'll get you a metal detector. Listen, it all makes sense. It should make sense. Let's see, Leo, if you do need a message. It's just the word when it's that word need. I tried to kind of take that out of my vocabulary. Need. Everything that you need is provided for you. Maybe there's an answer that you need. Does the divine think that you need an answer? I'm going to get you a message, Leo. Let's have a look. Let's see what they want to say. Seer, see beyond the current situation. Cynthia, I shall get back to you, my darling. Okay. So, Leo, see beyond the current situation. Like I said, everything that all your answers can be, all your questions can be answered by yourself. It's just, are you brave enough to ask the question? Okay. And will you trust the answer? Seer, see beyond the current situation. Let's read this message for you. Look beyond your current situation, raise your vibration and focus on love. Most indigenous peoples have a seer in the family or tribe. So I would suspect that you are one. You don't really need to ask me for a message. So seers are the intelligent and intuitive beings who serve as direct channels for information on what's occurring now and what's about to unfold. Their energy isn't about predicting your future for you, but about showing you how your intentions are creating it. Okay, so the neediness. A true seer will help you see that your intentions can change, therefore, so can your future. The message of this card is to let the clairvoyant within you rise up, so that you can see the way forward yourself with your spiritual eyes. Very nice, powerful message. The extended message. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future. It's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening now. Don't allow your ego or doubts to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know you're in an energetic holding space while the universe recollaborates a path that is more favourable for you. Angels of light are upgrading your energy so your experiences can be more enjoyable. You are moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening, so stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. That's a good message. Okay. I would love one, please. Haha. Wally's here. Wally, sending you healing hands. That's so interesting you said that, because let me show you. Do you want to see some new additions? Seriously. Okay. Let me show you some new additions. R2D2, C3PO. Okay, so let's flick you back. Let's flick you around again. We've got some new Lego. We've got a new sweetie bowl, apparently. If I fancy a sweet during my readings, my daughter says she's got... Come on, it's just all that pumpkin references. I told you, we're getting a bit out of control. We've got some lollipops and we've got some sherbet lemons. Albus Dumbledore's favourite sweets, I believe. Oh no, it's password, isn't it? So there was something in here about the password with your name. Oh, okay, so when you were told the secret of the name or something like that, the feminine become more powerful. So we've got some new Lego, not mine. She hasn't assembled it yet. Oh, and there's another box. I don't know what this one is. In fact, so I told you, every day I just have to come, like, I find new things. What's this? Okay, we've got monkeys. And we've got, it looks like Grandma in the garden. Oh, okay, it's actually based on this lady here. Okay. And what was weird yesterday, I mean, like I said, I'm manifesting like crazy, so I needed some like rubble removing from the garden. I had a big rubble bag and I had a few cardboard boxes. And a work colleague of mine just lives up the road and he actually rang me. It was like, okay, you got any kind of stuff to go in my skip? So he's got a skip that's being collected. So where am I going with this? Oh, I'm manifesting. I don't even know what am I saying with this? I lost the flow then. Anyway, I managed to get rid of some rubble. Oh, I do, that Lego. So as I was dragging, which maybe wasn't the right thing to do because now I've got a hole in my bag, my rubble bag. But I think I can duct tape that. It'll be all right. I was dragging the bag of rubble up the road and we passed the park. And I said to him, I mean, he's coming up, he's nearly in his 60s, I'd say. And, oh, low power mode. Could be a bit younger than that, maybe. We got 20%, guys. So, let's get this wrapped up, Lucy. Come on with your storytelling. So I walked past. He only lives like 12 doors up. And, no, we didn't go to play. But I am the kind of... But I actually said to him, I said, do you ever go in there and play? And he said to me, well, I did when I was a kid. Because, like, he's lived, like, here all his life. He's moved across the road, basically. And I said, I bet you've seen the park change a lot over the years. And then as I walked past, there was great big Lego blocks. Like across the... It made it look like a rainbow park. It was just so colourful. And I went, what's with all the Lego bricks over there? And he said, I don't know. And then we've had Lego. And then, anyway, I need to go soon because I need to go to the big girl's room. Cynthia, I need to get you a message. Okay, Leo, that was your message, darling. Right, okay. Oh, we will get along so well. You raised them so beautifully. Oh, yeah, I sure did. Keep skipping down the roads, Garden of Desires. What? Yeah. Oh, tell me you went to play. Lego house. Smiles, let's do it. Shake your hands. Blood flow. Thanks, Leo. Shake it off. Shake it off. Cynthia, let me get you a message, darling. Right, I'm hoping that I can crack on with a personal reading after this at some point today. That would be nice to be able to do what I want to do. Cynthia, darling. Let's have a look. Let's see what your angels and ancestors would like you to know. The same applies for you. Sphere. Seer. Do I have to repeat it? Yeah, okay. So, Leo and Cynthia, you've had the same message. Which really means that we're all kind of in alignment, aren't we? Where's the book for this? Seriously, it's right there. I'm going to repeat this. Seer. Both had the same message. But why did I say sphere? You've got the... I'm taking more, Cynthia, for you for this crystal ball. I've been having a lot of reference to the Sphinx as well. Jasper keeps laying on like this kind of concrete slab that's out in the garden. And I even sent my daughters like pictures, said, oh, he looks like the Sphinx. And what's weird is he's outside all day today. I can't get him in. And the little girl, Tia, who normally lives outside, I rarely see her now, has not kind of moved. She's kind of curled up like next to a, not a box, but it's a case, a little small storage case. And I'm like, what are you doing? So it seems that she's timid. I would actually say that I felt the energy to be quite intimidated. Okay, I found myself feeling intimidated by the masculine's energy. I found it a little intimidating, powerful. So, oh, beautiful, I love it. No need, we will listen, collectively come in one. Okay, definitely. Why did you laugh? I'm not sure what about. What did I laugh about? I laugh about all sorts. Visuals have been brighter. The earth has been rumbling. I'm going to just read the second part, because sometimes when you watch back on these lives, when I done the last one and I pulled cards for the other guys that were present, when you actually listen to the first part of like the live, it kind of says, you know, you're being called into service or something like that. So when you listen back, it's even more interesting. Let me read the extended message again. I'm not going to read all of it. Visuals have been bright. I've already said that. I felt wrong. They're sorry, busy. Mama's calling you out. Haha. Okay. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future. It's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see what you think is happening now. To see what you think is happening now. It's like it's the pensive. So you go into the memories. Just taken to like, how do you get into Albus Dumbledore's office? You've got to have sherbet lemon, isn't it? It's the password. Anyway, get to see into the pensive. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening now. Don't allow your ego or doubts to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know you're in an energetic holding space while the universe recalibrates a path that is more favourable for you. Angels of light are upgrading your energy so your experiences can be more enjoyable. You're moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening, so stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. And that takes me to, what would, if you went into Albus Dumbledore's office, what would you more than likely be more drawn to look at? I'd say the Phoenix. And Harry does that, and the Phoenix goes for a rebirth in front of his eyes. So we had that about the Phoenix rising. I feel like you're going to see this in front of, you're going to see it in front of your eyes, this transformation. From the ashes rises the Phoenix. Okay, okay. Right, we're going to end with a joint message. So I was going to say about because the two of you I've pulled the same card for, and someone's knocking at the door. I'm going to go and I'll be back. Jeez, just knocked a card on the floor. I will be back, guys. I'll finish this off correctly. Someone's knocking at the door. And I felt I might as well just carry on. I might as well pull a joint Mother Mary card for the two of you, but for us as a collective. I'm out of breath. Annie, use your telescope. That's just taking me to Annie. Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? No, I'm out of breath. You're very welcome. Just you're welcome. Always welcome. Should we ring a bell? Let's ring a bell. I feel drawn to ring a bell. That's enough. Okay. Cheeky. Had to have one more little ding. I can do hands, arms and feet, lower legs. All we are certified to do. E right over. You know, I ran down the stairs and back up again and didn't even think about my back, so there was no back pain. That's good, isn't it? Let's clear this energy. Let's clear the blockages. Don't know what happened to the throat then. Right, let's end with this message, guys. Our Lady of Divine Direction, card number 35. Look how this kind of comes in with these colours here. And what card did we pull out with this deck? The Ace of Pentacles. Oh, a card fell on the floor. Victim. Well, I think we'll just leave that one there. Took off my victim t-shirt. My back's absolutely fine. Our Lady of Divine Direction. Let's finish with this message. Seeing as you have the seer energy. $35. I am guiding you, my child, and I ask you to trust me. Recently you had, or soon you will have, a sudden change in direction in a matter that perhaps surprises you. Do not resist this. Allow my hand to guide the course of your life direction. I have foreseen a pitfall that you can easily avoid while still reaching your destination. Pray to me and trust, and together we shall journey on towards the goal. There are times when the quickest way to a destination is not the most obvious or direct route. When you have the wise eyes of the mother watching over your journey, she will nudge you to take an alternative route if there is a big hole in the middle of the road up ahead, even though you can't see it as yet. Perhaps you have had an experience driving home when you felt that your usual route wasn't such a good idea. You either trusted your gut and went a different way, only to find out later that there was a big accident and backed up traffic on your traditional route, or you ignored your intuition, only to end up at that big accident and stuck in the backed up traffic. This mundane example can apply in larger circumstances. Perhaps you are trying for entry into a particular course or applying for particular jobs, only to find that again and again you are knocked back. Now, yes, if this is truly in your heart, then you must continue. Perhaps the knockbacks are helping you build trust and self-belief, which you will need to be able to do the job that you are seeking without losing your inner connection and spirituality. This might be so, especially if the company you are eventually going to work for has some dark or negative tendencies in its corporate culture. Perhaps part of your undercover spiritual work in taking on an administrative role there, for example, is to help balance the spiritual light in the organisation. You would need a strong inner light to be able to do that and not become depressed and disconnected in that toxic culture. Circumstances in your life might be building your inner light so that you are ready for your future work. This happens more often than we might expect. Now, if I hadn't gone through what I went through, I don't think I'd be able to do the position as well as what I do it now. I am up against a lot of negative, challenging energies, and I'm able to sustain myself in that environment without it draining my energy. I would say that I would have been sucked in maybe 2 years ago. So I realised that I've been in kind of training to be able to handle that situation and to be able to make a difference just with my energy. And I feel that's the energy that's coming up for you guys, is that you're going to be asked, you're going to be changed, you're going to be changing direction, so that you can be put into service, and you need to be strong enough to trust that your needs are taken care of, and you can see the way, each step of the way. You just need to follow the signs. However, if something is not truly in your heart, but is more in your mind, out of the habit, or out of habit of not seeing any other way, then you may well find closed doors. If you were to glimpse behind those doors, you would notice Mother Mary on the other side, shutting them firmly in your face after whispering to you to go down the hall and try a different door. Our Lady of Divine Direction arises when you are pursuing a path and there is going to be a nudge in a different direction. This is either coming soon or has just happened, and this oracle says to trust in that, and the reason for it will become apparent later on. Cynthia, didn't you make mention about a nursing home, was it, that you had you felt you were being drawn towards? I know that my youngest applied for a position, and although it's like a second position because she was planning on keeping the job that she has, she just wanted an additional job, and she didn't get that, so that wasn't meant to be. I said to her, I'm not sure, I think maybe you work enough hours as it is. And she didn't agree with me. And I said, well, there's a reason why you haven't been given the position, something better, or maybe the reasons for looking for work, if it's just so that it kind of brings in more money. I do work for money, obviously. There is I get paid. In the corporate world you get paid, but I don't do it for the money. That's not the reason I do it, and it's not something that will keep me there. So training begins in October. Here's to having a callback for it. If it's not meant, it's not, but they surely need it. Yeah, I mean, the place where I am, they need it, but I'm not sure how long I'll be with the organisation, but that's where I am now. And you have to understand, we're not going to work, if you want to say that, for the reasons why we think we're going to work. We're going there to make an impact. And you have to be ready for whatever environment the divine directs you to. Okay, so let's carry on with this. Our Lady of Divine Direction arises when you are pursuing a path and there is going to be a nudge in a different direction. This is either coming soon or has just happened. This oracle says to trust in that, and the reason for it will become apparent later on. It might be to build yourself spiritually, or it could simply be a timing issue. It might, however, indicate that a slightly or very different path is actually going to help you to get where you need to go. Okay. Our Lady, no, That's if we pulled another card and we haven't. You might need a lot of trust because your change in direction may not materialise straight away. If you have ever seen a large boat change course, I felt the energy of we are sailing, and you are a large soul, beloved, hence the analogy, as it manoeuvres into its new direction. My goodness, I'm just skipping words here. Did it make sense? I don't know. If you've ever seen a large boat change course and you are a large soul, beloved, hence the analogy, then you will know that it seems to slow almost to a standstill as it manoeuvres into its new direction. Once it is on course again, eventually it picks up power and it's full steam ahead, and it will be the same for you. No matter what the details of your particular situation may be, there is a need for trust. This helps the flow of healing change, so it is much easier for us to sense what we need to do, or perhaps even not do, to allow the new way to manifest itself. If you have been praying for change, but it is yet to show itself, this oracle comes with this message for you. The Holy Mother has heard your prayer and is responding. Circumstances are being set up in your life so that you can receive the new direction in the best way possible. Sometimes this will happen unexpectedly. Sometimes we will need great patience whilst we wait. Sometimes we will need great courage to act. The following healing process will help you know how to proceed and when to be patient and wait. Let's do this. Healing process and affirmation. See, sense or feel that you are standing in a wide open space at a crossroads. There might be dust on the road and no street signs either way, just roads going in different directions. Now, bear in mind that this card wanted to be seen today. Say this prayer aloud. Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, Our Lady of Divine Guidance, Our Lady of Divine Direction, guide me on my life path now. I gratefully accept any changes in direction that help me fulfill my divine destiny. Please bless me with trust and courage and protect me with your grace. Imagine that you can step into the centre of the crossroads with your eyes closed. You sense a loving hand at your back and the gentle fragrance of roses, and you know the Divine Mother is with you. Allow her to turn you, nudge you gently, or take your hand and walk with you. Even though you may not know in what direction you are moving, she may even just stand still with you. Allow whatever needs to be. Be with her for as long as you need, and when you are ready, complete your healing process with the following affirmation said aloud, if possible, 3 times. Let's do it. Let's say this aloud 3 times. The Divine Mother Mary directs me along the truest and best path for my divine fulfillment in service to the greater good now. With her blessings of grace, with her blessings and grace, I have the courage and trust I need to accept this direction and follow it faithfully. So be it. 10%, guys. Okay. The Divine Mother Mary directs me along the truest and best path for my divine fulfillment in service to the greater good now. With her blessings and grace, I have the courage and trust I need to accept this direction and follow it faithfully. So be it. One more time. The Divine Mother Mary directs me along the truest and best path for my divine fulfillment in service to the greater good now. With her blessings and grace, I have the courage and trust I need to accept this direction and follow it faithfully. So be it. And so it is. Okay, guys, I am going to get off because I really do need to pay that room a little visit. Okay. Not for the money. The ones needing the aid is surely there. That's the goal. Wherever we fit in. Absolutely. Okay. Right, guys. I love you all dearly. I will be back soon. Until then, take care. Much love. Oh, my goodness. I can see it. Okay. Bye for now.